Hey, chismosas. Welcome back to your Andale Pues podcast. I am your host, Rose.
And I'm your co-host, Jezebel. And today we figured we'd do some fun questions, and it's going to kind of be like a get to know me, but like we're going to get deep and we're going to ask some off the wall shit. So,
be ready.
So
buckle
be ready.
The fuck up.
And I also want you to think about like the questions that we ask, like how it relates to you. So like share your stories with us, share your answers with us, because it's going to be out of pocket for sure.
Oh, very. I'm telling y'all, buckle the fuck up.
Yeah. Do you agree with it's the thought that matters versus actually doing what you said you were going to do?
I guess it would just depend on the circumstance, like on what it was. Like if it's gifting something, I feel like, okay, it's a thought that matters, because initially somebody doesn't have to get you a gift. They got you a gift because they wanted to. And if it's a small gift or something you don't really care about, or it's a thought that counted, you know what I mean? But in a situation, if they said, oh, well, I'll do this if yada, 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 and they don't, or they half-ass it, to me, it's not the thought that counted, or it's not the intention. It's like, if you're going to say you're going to do something, fucking go through with it.
So I guess this made me think more about it, because there was a situation whenever Mijo was little. And so I had just learned how to make like cream cheese sugar cookies. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And they were so good. I was so excited about it. So I told some of my friends at the gym about it.
Cream cheese sugar cookies?
Yes. Dude.
Well, why the fuck? You can make them for them, but you can't make them for me? No.
They're so good. And I told my friends at the gym about it, and one of the girls was just like, oh my God, like that sounds so good. Like, make me some. I was like, yeah, next time we make some, I'll make some for you. Mm-hmm. So me and Mijo put all this effort into, making, it was around Halloween time, and we made it like Halloween themed, with little ghosts and little pumpkins. And it was so freaking cute and adorable. And I obviously made the cookies y todo, got ready to go, and then went to the gym. So when I went to go give her the cookies, I had put them in a Ziploc bag y estaban todas desmoronadas.
Oh, no.
And I didn't know. Estaban todas desmoronadas. So I'm like, oh, yeah, have your cookies or whatever. Yo también estaba emocionada. So I pulled the bag out, and I'm like, oh, my God. And she's like looking at me. And then I was like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what happened.
I would have been like, no, you're good, girl. But when you get a chance, make me some other ones.
She was pissed. Yes. She was not pissed as like went off on me, but she was like, mira, que es que me hizo galletas, ¿tú crees?
No
to
way.
The other girl. I swear to God.
I would have snatched the fucking bag out of her hand so quick and be like, que pinche malagradecida, and it's not my fault. I didn't know they were going to fucking break apart.
And I wouldn't know, but now thinking about it, I should have put it in the container.
The bag so fast out of her hand and be like, oh, hell no, if that's how you feel, then fuck you, like,
Well, at the time, I wasn't the way that I am now. Me aguantaba más.
No, fuck that.
But I remember being so sad, because I was just like, bitch, like, I tried, like, I'm so sorry, But just the snarkiness of her just being like, mira, que es que me hizo galletas, ¿tú crees?
That part, I would have... I would have lost it.
So, and it still has stayed with me.
I'm the type of person, if I give you something and you make a fucking remark like that, the way I'm gonna fucking arrebatarte, don't be fucking rude. If you want to say some shit, say it behind my back. I don't give a fuck. But not in my presence, because I'm gonna fucking... rip you a new asshole.
Yeah, and the thing is that it wasn't like she said it to me. She was like being just snarky and like said it to her friend, like when I was right there.
I would have said
the friend came and I was like, "What do y'all have going on over there?"
No, I would have been like, limosnera con garrote.
And so I feel like in an instance like that, it really is the thought that counts. Like, I went through all this effort to make these fucking cookies. And and it worked out in a sense, because me and Mijo got to spend time together, like doing it and stuff. But I just remember thinking like, God, what a bitch.
Yeah, that was a fucking bitch move. And if she ever watches this episode, fuck you.
Say she won't, because I blocked her. I don't know what's been going on. Not over that, but over just remember the friend that stole my perfume?
We're still not over that.
I'm still not over it.
And
they were really, really good friends también. But what ended up happening is that I guess them two had a falling out, because that friend, I'm telling you, like, quema pinches what is it called?
Bridges.
She burns bridges wherever the fuck she goes. But apparently now I know. So I guess they kind of had a falling out or something weird.
Mhm.
And I was victim of guilty by association.
Yeah.
So she ended up blocking me too. And this is why I tell y'all, have some fucking self-respect. Because a little later, it had been like months later, I get a memory on my phone and from Facebook, and I'm like, oh, the days when I used to hang out with Esta or whatever.
Esta pinche culera.
And her name was bold, as in like I could click on it. I was like, why unblock me?
Yeah.
Leave me blocked for, I don't care. For the rest of your life, block me. I don't care. Unless we have a conversation.
Yeah.
Of letting bygones be bygones, absolutely not. Block me.
Once I block, I don't even go back to who I blocked to see if I blocked them, because if I block somebody, yeah, it's done and over with. I don't go and revisit my blocking list. I don't, because I don't want to unblock anybody. I don't want to. I don't care who I blocked in the past. Like, if I blocked you, that list is fucking long. And it's never going to be ever looked at ever again. Like,
yeah,
no.
For me, it's just about having some freaking self-respect. Like, you blocked me once, like, ya estuvo, it's fine. But yeah, anyway. So back to that question. I think like you're saying, it kind of depends on the situation. I'm kind of the opposite, where I'm just like, no, it's not the thought that matters. Because you should have just done what you thought about doing in the first place. If that makes sense, you know, and like, obviously, like, I understand, like, you know, like petty shit, but like, oh, I thought about ordering you this for your birthday. Okay. I don't fucking have it. Or, oh, I thought about doing this, but then I was like, oh, no, pues mejor no. Okay. So you thought about it, but I still don't have it. You know what I mean? And I think that people sometimes really just hang on to like, oh, well, I thought about doing it. Okay.
No, well.
So that's kind of where my mindset is.
And that brings me back to, I still want to get Elena a gift. I just haven't gone to the fucking mall.
Dude, esta se me había olvidado que me habías dicho eso.
No, but I'm the type of person that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Same.
Even if it's a little bit late or a lot of bit late, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And I love getting little girls' purses. Like, I just love a girly girl. And Elena is the perfect candidate for a little fucking purse.
Girly girl.
So, yeah. Anyway.
So much fun.
My question. Have you ever screenshotted something to send to someone and sent it to the person you screenshotted about?
No, but that's one of my biggest fears in life.
Bitch, I have. So one time I was talking shit about my older boy's dad because he can never come through for them, dude. And it just irritates me, and I wanted to prove a point to somebody. So
like, mira, te estoy diciendo así son las cosas.
Así es, like, you know, so I screenshotted it, dude, and tell me why the fuck I sent it to him.
Good.
And then he's like, he said something, and I played it off. I think I said, I just wanted to send this to you so you can look at yourself and what you're replying to what I fucking played it off good. And I don't think
the way you were able to think on your feet, because I would have been like, shit, my bad.
Dude, no me quería morir, dude. I was like, trágame tierra. He knows.
I can't think of an instance where I did that.
But even like this morning, I sent you that audio and I was like, did you listen to it? You're like, I didn't get it. I'm like, fuck, who did I send it to?
You did say that.
But I did.
I'm not making her have a heart attack. Like,
I was
oh,
like,
shit, where'd it go?
But no, it was good. But dude, isn't that like your biggest fear? Like, you know?
Yes. But also, like, I said what the fuck I said.
Yeah.
You know, like, if I'm sending it to somebody talking shit about it, it's because you're, you know, obviously that's going to be awkward.
Yeah.
And it's going to be weird, but I said what I said. And yeah, you're fucked up for doing this, or you're fucked up for doing that.
And now my mentality, because, you know, people fuck you up along the way, along the years, that you become like tougher and tougher, like a rock, literally, and thick skin, that if it was to happen to me today, I'd be like, fuck, you know, but then I'd be like, yeah, I screenshotted it because I was going to fucking show it to somebody. ¿Qué vas a hacer?
That, but you know when I would feel really, really bad is if we were sending somebody's cringe to each other and we sent it to them. That's when I would actually feel extremely bad. But if somebody's just going off or saying something stupid or like, mira lo que me dijo or whatever, no, I don't think it would affect me really. I'd be like, but okay, deal with it.
Yeah.
But if I was being like, oh my God, look at this post, or like, look at this hair that this person did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like the extensions aren't blended.
My thing is with posts and stuff, like if I see something cringe, I'll screenshot it, especially if I know that person's gonna delete it, you know? But like, why run to Facebook and post your problems for the world to see? Or your drama?
If you're posting it on Facebook, you want the world to see.
Yeah.
So
But then go delete it. That's childish.
Porque la gente quiere atención. It's not about anything else except
They're
attention.
like, oh, poor me, poor me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But don't do that. Don't. No hagan eso. Se miran mal.
Por favor.
You know what? And I'm being a hypocrite because before I was cringe before many years before.
I feel like I kind of am. Like, and it's fine.
No.
If I'm cringe, like, it's fine. But
yeah. No, I feel like people think, you know, you shouldn't talk to the camera, but it's a vlog. Like, shut the fuck up. But posting your problems on Facebook, I used to be like that, but I was fucking childish back then. Like, dude, back in I'm 2014, 2015, I understand if I was cringy to somebody, my fucking apologies. But like, I don't run to Facebook and post all my stuff anymore. Like, I'm a little bit more private now. I do post like podcast stuff, or like I'm obsessed with my kids, like especially Rain, like because he's little. I post about him all the time, or the shit he does and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't post my problems like, oh, fucking fulanita me hizo esto, and to get attention. Or like
I'm telling you, if I'm gonna go on and talk shit, I'm gonna say exactly what happened.
Or like if you post a picture on Facebook, wristband from the hospital, and you're in a gown from the hospital, like if you're gonna post that shit, like fucking tell me what your procedure is gonna be, or like what's going on, because like I don't want to have to go through your messages and still not find why you're there. But we need to know.
But I will.
I don't, and don't make me message you and ask you.
Yeah, no,
just fucking tell us.
That's one thing that I thought about that I didn't talk about on that episode too. It's just like, I won't message them and ask them shit, because that's what the fuck they want.
No, I will,
and I'm
because
not giving
I'm
you
like,
what you want.
and then I'll comment it on the thing so nobody can batallar. I'll be petty like that.
Right now, I looked up the memories on my Facebook today, and one of them says, Guess a little kindness was way too much to ask for. Why can't you just want me? With a little fucking sad face.
What the fuck?
Who?
What year was that?
14 years ago, 2010. So I was...
Oh, you were little then.
I was like 20.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's understandable, but cringe.
I'm going to be like, last year. 6 months ago.
No.
But I've had some that come up. And I don't delete them now because obviously you'd have to scroll way down to find it, or for anybody else to see it. But I'm just like, why? ¿Por qué eres así?
Yeah,
and obviously that's
I still
for
have
Manuel because he was so fucking crazy or mean to me.
I still have people on my Facebook that are cringe like that. I'm just like thirsty, like people that are like, oh, does this outfit look good on me? And they're like, it's showing more their ass than anything. And it's like, really, bitch? Or like those posts. Because I'm like, that's a thirsty picture.
Or like those posts that have like really out there captions. I mean, I feel like I would never post that, something like that. But I remember we had talked about one post that said, I used to get in trouble for wetting the bed. And now I get told good girl. Remember that?
Yeah.
I just feel like people who post shit like that are gonna think about it or look back about it and be like, "Ay, Dios mío."
Right?
I mean, and I get it because that's kind of hot, but that's not something like to go on the internet. I feel like that's like between you and your whoever you got in your bed, you know?
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. No, I don't even want to look at my fucking memories from 10 years ago because I'll fucking want to delete my whole life.
Would you prefer to struggle financially but have a rewarding career such as like social work? Or would you prefer to be a hustler and have an abundantly financial life?
The second one.
I'm 1,000% the second one. Just my personality as it. In my brain, I cannot wrap my head around people who do like social work and stuff, because number one, the emotional toll that it takes on you. Number two, like the shit that you see is like things that the average human, like what people do to their kids and to their elderly and to.
See, we see this shit on TikTok, and I get infuriated and in my feelings, and I'm like thinking like if that were to ever happen to me, like I'd fucking like no. Imagine if having that career and dealing with that on a daily basis, like it would take a fucking huge toll out of me, on me, because
y luego para que no te paguen bien.
No,
like social workers back in the day, like whenever I was in college, were making like 40 or 50,000 a year. Now I'm sure it's a little bit higher just because inflation and all of that.
But I feel
I
feel like it's still not going to be enough, because I mean they deal with a lot. I had a boyfriend when I lived in Colorado, and her mom, Yvonne, shout out in case you're watching, she was a social worker. And sometimes she would bring like the kids home because she had to like give them shelter for that day, and she'd have to go by and stuff. She'd be like, oh well, she doesn't like to be touched, or like you can't hug her because she'll react this way or that way. So you had to like walk around eggshells around these kids, because you don't know what trauma they've been through. And she would be so tired all the time, gone all the time, receiving so many phone calls at all hours of the time. Or all hours of the night. And it's like, ever since I saw her go through that, like I was like, I would never want a job like that. But you have to have that passion and that,
exactly,
because
there's people who are born to do that, and they don't care, you know, about all of the outside stuff. They care about like making a difference. And I mean, that could never be me, but I appreciate the fact that there's like people like that out there, because I can't, not just obviously for the financial aspects of it, but to me, the making a difference comes out of my pocket. And I don't mean that in a repunosa or like show-offy way, but to me, I'm not going to be the one that volunteers to go to the school. I'm not going to be the one that volunteers to like go help with like the class parties or be that PTA mom. But the teacher needs this. The teacher's asking for money for this. Like, there's been times where I'm like, hey, retract that message for everybody, or like just let everybody know that a parent took care of it. And I'm happy to shell out the money for it, because that's how I give. And that's how I love to give. I just take pride in that. But for me, I won't be the mom that's always like signing up first to PTA.
Yeah, like I would love to be a more hands-on mom, as like
same
like that, and creative when it comes to like Valentine boxes or like teacher gifts and stuff like that. Like no,
exactly. All the teachers get a $25 or $30 Amazon gift card or Starbucks gift card for me for every teacher appreciation, Christmas, and then the end of the year. Like, and I'm like, I put it in a cute little bag and stuff, but this is my way of doing that.
But I never really did that for my other kids. I mean, uno que otra vez I would get their teachers a gift, like end of the year appreciation gift, but because I want to be a better person, a better human, and a better mom, and try to get in that, I'm going to do it for Rain, which I already have a basket started for the teacher when he goes to pre-K. I already have one started, and I think it's fucking cute, and I can't wait to finish it up.
That could never be me.
But I got one started because I'm so scared for my baby to go to pre-K, and I'm not going to be there. He's going to be so sad. And I just want... Dice,
no, he's not, dude. He's not even going to miss you.
Dice mi husband, barbéatelas para que lo cuiden.
Yeah, for real.
So that's my way of thinking about it.
So back to that like example, like there's two types of moms in this world. There's moms like, well, I guess now me, since you're now Betty Crocker and shit.
Well, no, I'm not baking shit, but...
What is the Stepford... Oh, the Stepford wives.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now you're a Stepford wife and I'm still just me. I'm just still the working mom. But there's two types of moms. One is going to be the one kind of like us that like we'd prefer to just give donations and like monetarily and help out in that aspect. Or like, hey, you need supplies, or hey, you know, whatever. I'm happy to do that. And there's people like my friend Wendy, shout out Wendy. This girl, dude,
No.
is incredibly creative. Like she makes all of her boys' cakes for their parties from scratch. Like fucking sculptures, dude.
Mm-mm.
And like there was one that I remember so much is like the little Batman cake that she made was like all made out of Rice Krispie, but it was like a sculpted Batman. Oh my God. And I was like, who made this for you? Obviously everybody's going to ask. And she's like, oh no, I did.
You're like, bitch?
Yeah, si te lo dice. She's like, oh yeah, I made it. I'm like, skirt, what? Yeah. And like she makes it. And then like, I can't remember it. I mean, it was for a party. She made like little juice boxes, but she like decorated them into little robots with like little feet and little hands and stuff. I was just like, I wish.
I wish I could be like that, but I'm not.
For Elena's party this past week or 2 weeks ago, there was a box that said her last name and then her fam last name and then pizzeria. And in my mind, when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's cute. I wonder what it is, right? But like, obviously it's Elena, so I'm not going to go open it. Bro, when Elena opened it, this lady, she had made a pizza out of money for her. Like, it's just such a creative way. And I'll put a picture of it because I have it.
Can you insert it right here?
She rolled up the dollar bill, like, I guess, like the end of it, and then just like kind of laid out the money. And then she put like little quarters on it, like as pepperoni. Dude, it was fucking adorable. It was adorable. And my dad was like, mira, una pizza vegetariana, sin colesterol, sin harina, ni nada, y verde. Así me gusta
but
a mí.
People like that make me sick, honestly.
It makes me sick in the sense that, like, I wish I was more like that, but like, you go, because that is so incredibly creative and like beyond what I could express like appreciation for.
Yeah.
It's I wish that was me, but
it makes me sick in that sense too. Like I'm just like
yeah, but yeah, no, it was adorable because I just, obviously like I'll give a gift card or I'll give money in a card or I'll just give them money. But just the fact that like she takes the time to do all of that, I was just like, man, you go. Gold star for you because that's fucking awesome.
Like everybody's been liking the comment that I left on Nara Smith. She was making something. Oh, she's like my husband wanted pizza, but then I remembered I had all the ingredients, and I'm like, no seas mamona. I commented on it like that because I'm like,
you know what though? Obviously now I think it's gone further. Like this is just now her whole personality.
Like when she made the fucking cough drops, like.
But I really think she lives like that, and they really do that. Now it's just more enhanced because now obviously like the whole internet is in love with it and it's for clout and stuff. But I think when that dies down, if it ever does die down, you can find her in her kitchen fucking making gum.
Yeah.
That was the one that took me over the edge. I was like, no.
When she made gum?
When she made gum, there was that one because she said her sister was in town. She said, hold on, I got to do the voice. My sister's in town and ran out of gum, so I just decided to make some for her.
I would have been like, no seas mamona.
I was literally like, and then the comments too.
You know what? You know why I say no seas mamona?
Why?
Because like, who has fucking time to sit in the kitchen and fucking get your kitchen dirty, get your fucking appliances dirty, get your fucking kitchen dishes, yourself dirty over some fucking gum?
Go to the store and
go
pay
to the fucking store, Nora. Let's fucking tag her. Like, come on.
Yeah. But no, I wish that was me. But
stop humiliating us.
But it'll never be me. But
yeah, no nos estés humillando.
I love her. And I cannot stop watching her. And you know those comments where they're like, "Oh, they could never make me hate you." That's me. But at the same time, I'm like, it's like estoy mirando con coraje, but like with appreciation at the same time.
Because you're like, wow, you know?
Yeah. No, that's
how I view her. I'm like, no seas mamona, dude. Like, why are you gonna go through all that trouble when you can just fucking drive to the fucking store?
But let me keep watching.
But I'm going to keep watching because, yeah. And, hey, have you seen the fucking skits of like other people imitating them?
No, you're going to have to send it to me.
The guy wears a fucking wig and it's like combed back like Lucky. And then he has a big ass fucking toothpick in his mouth. Because you know how Lucky always has a toothpick as well.
Yes.
Dude, it's fucking funny. I'll have to send them to you.
Dude, but
oh my god, oh my god.
Lucky looks like he is absolutely
In love with her
1000% fucking
so much.
obsessed with her.
Right? Yeah.
And, like, I just love it so much because he just the way that he's so cariñoso. Yes. And like,
oh my god, I'm like,
and then like he's just so carefree with this fucking toothpick and he's just like watching and shit. Like,
y el mío entra a la pinche cocina. He's like, ¿qué estás haciendo? ¿Qué? I'm like,
the admiration that he looks at her with, I love. Like, that is just so beautiful, but at the same time, like, so hot for me. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
But anyway, so.
Anyways, moving on.
Moving on. Tell me about your most embarrassing drunken story. Like this, I was like, obviously we all have nights where we're just like, oh my God, like cringe. But what was it that you did? What was it that you said?
Que no me acuerdo.
Yes, kill too many brain cells. So while you think of yours, I can share mine. My parents were in town. It was like super early college, and I was living in an apartment by myself. And my parents came to visit with my nieces. It's like a two-parter because I just cannot believe I fucked up so much. But I was like, hey, I'm going to go out with my friends and, you know, I'll be back or whatever. And then tomorrow we can go out to eat and stuff. Like so that we can spend the day together tomorrow. So I decide that I'm going to go out, right? And instead of just going out, having fun, like chilling, you know, having a couple of drinks, I decide I'm going to fucking get shit-faced. Like, completely fucking shit-faced. I remember I have no business. I was always a beer girl, but I have no business fucking taking shots, first of all. Dark liquor, second of all. And third, I don't even fucking like Dr. Pepper.
I fucking hate Dr. Pepper.
I hate Dr. Pepper. But they were taking flaming Dr. Pepper shots outside. And I probably had like 2 or 3. But it was actually really cool because they would have it like right there. And then they would light it on fire and it was literally flaming and you would drink it. Dude, me puse. It was so bad. I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk, nothing, dude. And then I remember where we were at, they had like a front porch and it was kind of like a drop off. So it was like a big step and then like a drop off. Dude, estaba ahí acostada, throwing up over and over and over again.
I already remembered one.
And I don't know how I got to bed. Well, obviously because my best friend at the time, she like took care of me or whatever, but like I couldn't go home and I didn't ask anybody to drive me home or nobody offered. I don't remember. I fucking blacked out. But like I woke up the next day, like at 7 a.m. in her bed. And I was like, holy shit, dude, my family's at my apartment. It's 7 a.m. No llegué a la casa. Dude. So I get there. I don't remember the specifics of how my parents like reacted to me getting there or whatever, but I just remember I got there, went straight into the shower and just like contemplated every life choice that I had. And then from there, I mean, I don't remember them ever really saying anything.
They weren't mad at you?
Well, yeah, they were mad, but I feel like the conversation was never actually like had. And then, we went and spent the day as a family. The pinche amanecida, cruda, nasty, dude. Oh my God.
Trying to put it together.
So that's like because it's a two-parter. I was so embarrassed in front of my parents for doing that to them because listen, being Mexican, like, you can't fucking stay out all night. The fuck are you thinking? First of all.
Yeah.
And second of all, that night, like, went down in history because I was over there on the fucking front porch throwing up, like, in front of everybody. And, like, anybody that you ask from my past, that's
what they're going to remember.
What they're fucking remember. And I hate it. But listen.
Dude.
I just don't know what possessed me. And that's why I hardly ever drink. Even now, like now that I've kind of grown up and matured and saw, I can't be the person that just goes out for like a drink.
Yeah.
Sí, vamos a hacerlo bien. And I wish I wasn't like that. But I just, te digo, me gusta el ambiente and the drinks start going, the music starts coming, the vibes, like.
Dude.
Yeah, game over. Ya estuvo.
No, wait till you hear me. Mine.
Okay.
So first and foremost, I don't know why the fuck my parents would let us go at 15 and 16-year-old to Okinaga by ourselves. Yeah.
What? No, yeah, okay. Let me settle in because I feel like
Mhm.
this one's gonna be fucking good.
So my sister and I would go to Okinaga to party.
Mhm.
And a bunch of friends would go with us, or we'd meet them up over there, whatever. So I remember that year it was New Year's. I don't remember exactly what year, but I was 15 years old. And at the time my sister was dating this guy named Elvis. And Elvis had a brother named Giovanni Galindo, which shout out to Giovanni. He's doing his thing. He's a phenomenal photographer. And he's engaged to Oyuki from Hola Bonita. He was a really good friend of mine back then. We always hang out. He was like, I think he's like 3 years younger than me or 2 years younger than me, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we were always really good friends, hung out and stuff. We're always around each other because my sister and his brother were together for the longest time. So that year, we all went to Okinaga and Giovanni went, and we all went to go party at the Millennium. Everybody knows.
I never got a chance to experience it, but
So
everybody knows.
Everybody knows the
That or La
Millennium.
Estancia.
Oh, God. Yeah. So I think that's where we started.
La Estancia?
So we had a room at the Millennium. And I think the Millennium, if I could remember correctly, it had 3 floors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Right?
it did. Uh-huh.
So I think we were on the 3rd floor, or it was either the 3rd floor or the 2nd floor. So we got shit-faced drunk because, I mean, the guys would get the fucking botellas, dude, y nos la empinaban en el
And why
en
did we
dance
think that
floor.
was so cool
Oh my
and
God,
fun?
yeah. And it was not fucking anything. It was fucking bucanas, dude. And we were shit-faced drunk. And we were dancing and stuff. And me and Giovanni were fucking gone, dude. Tell me why. We're like, let's go take some more shots or something. Me and Giovanni are walking up the stairs to go to our table. And we ended up, like I said, I don't remember if we were on the 3rd or 2nd floor. But either way, we ended up on one of the floors thinking it was our table.
Stop.
But it was not our table. Our table was it was just the wrong fucking table. And we're there fucking drinking and stuff. And we're fucking drunk. And then the fucking people from that table were like, what are y'all doing here? And we're like, this is our table. And Giovanni was like, this is our fucking table, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, this is our table. And we're like, we're just arguing back and forth. Y luego, pues, no, this is our... Dude, it was just such a big old fucking thing that security was called and everything. And then Elvis and my sister found out because of all the ruckus or whatever. And they're like, that's not y'all's... That's not our fucking table. Our table's over there. Like, so it was, like I said.
So what were you like? Oh, my bad. My bad,
like,
y'all.
Oh, shit. Yeah. So, yeah, nos fuimos. And my sister's like all pissed off at us. And Elvis is all pissed off at Giovanni. And they're like, no, y'all need to go to the fucking hotel. Let's go take them to go sleep.
Yeah,
Because, yeah. So I remember our room had 2 beds. Y acostaron a Giovanni en una. And they told me to lay on the other one. So, okay. So Giovanni like instantly crashed out. But then he woke me up because he was throwing up on the side of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I got up, no, wait, no. So when we get to the room, they laid Giovanni down and he's like throwing up on the side of the bed. And my sister's like, go take a shower, blah, 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 because you need to sober up. You're so fucking drunk. Toda enojada conmigo. And so I go to the restroom. I remember it was like maybe 1 a.m, 12:30 or 1. Like we were fucking gone since way before. So she makes me get in the shower and stuff. And I was wearing this dress de lentejuela, like little square lentejuela. It was real cute. But back then you use pantyhose. And I was wearing black pantyhose with some cute heels. Well, I took off my heels and my dress. And I wasn't wearing a bra. And got in the shower. Dude. I did not take my pantyhose off. I got in the shower. I don't know if I sat down in the shower or what, but my sister came back like at 5, 6 in the morning. I was passed out in the shower doing this.
Fucking dying of hypothermia and shit.
She said the water was so fucking cold that when she walked into the room, she was like, the fucking shower's still on. So she her and Elvis run into like towards the bathroom and she was like, no, stay over there. She's naked.
Oh
that she
my
walked in and she said I was just laying there and that I was like shivering and just doing
Okay, so I
with my pantyhose on, topless, just laying in the shower
how embarrassing
under the water. She's like, antes no te ahogaste, pendeja. Yeah, dude.
Stop it.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing.
Oh my God. No,
But
I
will
can't.
never forget that fucking night.
Well, right now that you said about him throwing up on the side of the bed, I remember when it was one night, a whole separate night, where one of my friends, we were either drinking at her apartment or my car was at her apartment. So she just let me stay the night and she had this big ass king bed. Bitch, it was the night of my birthday. Oh, dude, these fucking, I was working somewhere that serves food, and it was my 21st birthday, and I worked that day. And the manager was like, come here, sit down. And he fucking let me drink a bottle of wine. He bought me a bottle of wine and we sat there and we drank it. Probably downed it, I would say not even 40 minutes, like maybe an hour, si mucho. And I was like, oh, I had my first legal drink, blah, blah, blah. Fucking home bottle of, number one, I didn't even drink wine. But
the wine hangovers are the worst.
No, dude, perante. So he was like, you good to go home? And then I was just like, yeah, because it was after we had cleaned y todo, and it was me and him and like 2 other people. And I was just like, no, yeah, I'm good. Bitch, I had no fucking business driving. Gracias a Dios, like, I'm telling you, Diosito's grande, because I had no business driving. Like, and I feel bad about it now. But I got to my friend's apartment, and I don't know if I thought we were going to party or we were going to seguirle or whatever, but she was just like, dude, entre casi a pinche gatas. It was so bad. And so I guess she's like, no, dude, you need to go to bed. Like,
and that's why you had the wine?
Yes, bitch, a bottle.
Because I can drink a bottle of wine now and not get fucked up.
But at 21?
Maybe you got roofied.
When you don't even fucking drink? So... I don't think I was roofied because I was conscious. Like, yeah, I was really fucked up, but it wasn't like, oh, no me acuerdo de nada.
Oh, okay.
So then we get back over there or I get to her apartment and she helped me get to the bed. Dude, so when I did pass out. Bitch, tell me why I fucking woke up without underwear, without pants, ni nada, and throw up all on the side. Or I woke up to the sound of her scrubbing her fucking carpet where I had thrown up all over her carpet. I would have made
your ass fucking clean it up.
All over her carpet.
No, I would have been like, bitch, wake the fuck up because you're about to clean my fucking carpet.
She was like, and why are you naked? I was like, I don't fucking know. I guess I just decided to fucking a gusto and shit. But yeah. And I feel, Adi, I'm so sorry. I still cannot. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what I woke up to, is like her just fucking scrubbing the throw up. I was just like, dude. Y así me compuse.
If you can have a superpower, what would it be?
To go back in time.
To go back in time.
Me and Jax talk about this all the time.
Really? My
he
superpower
me, like, cool little questions
would be to be invisible.
That would probably be my second one.
No, one.
That would be my second one. So if I can't go back in time, I'd prefer to be invisible.
Yeah.
No, I think for me, it's go back in time because I think that life moves so fast, too, that, you know, a lot of times I don't regret something, but I wish that I could have done it differently or handled it differently. Like the situation that we talked last time, where this guy was like telling me all this stuff, and like I don't regret like blowing him off, but I regret the way that I handled it.
Right.
I was just like, oh, I'm so drunk. But now that I tell you how fucked up I would get, you can understand.
Yeah. No.
So it would be go back in time for me. But being invisible would be so much fucking fun to listen in on conversations.
My thing is, I'm so like, how can I say? I have such bad trust issues with people in general.
Yeah.
So I wish I could be invisible so I know who's in my corner and who's not, so I could just stay away from them people, and not even to confront them or anything, because I don't care to do that, but just to know who's in my corner, who's on my side, and not in like people have to have my side, or you know what I mean, but like who I can trust and who I should avoid,
or who is like, man, I really disagree with her and I think that her opinion's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not, she's fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
She's that tonta. Like, look
Yeah.
at everything that she's doing. And I
Mhm.
know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to think of the quote that goes with that, where it's just like, something about like what people say behind closed doors about you or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember.
But that would be my
So
my
out of all the superpowers, that's what you would pick.
because I feel like everything else I have been able to conquer and do on my own. Y con Dios todo, sin el nada, you know, but to me, I would want to be invisible because you can't control how people view you or how people talk about you or how people act towards you. So I would want to know like who I can and can't trust.
See, and I think back in the day, I probably would have been the same because I cared so much. And I think there's a 2-part to that because I still care what people think about me in the sense of like, you'll never catch me out looking fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never catch me talking shit about somebody that like, with somebody that I shouldn't be, or que no me afecta de nada. You'll never learn about the problems that me and my husband have behind closed doors, or some of the stuff that, you know, we put up with each other. But I care in that sense. Pero que yo les caiga mal, or like that video that I posted ahorita, I was gonna put if my voice sound to the person who said that my voice is like nails on a chalkboard. My haters are my motivators.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that doesn't bother me. But I do care of the perception people have of me because I care about my integrity and I care about my character and I care about things like that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, no, I get it. But that would be my...
That's interesting. Okay, Violet from The Incredibles being all invisible and shit. Why is it so hard not to judge other moms/people?
Why is it so hard not to judge?
Yeah. Or I guess let's kind of preface that with saying like, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. We are all extremely judgmental.
Oh, yeah. Everybody is judgmental.
But that's the thing. I think people don't realize that about themselves, or they think, oh, well, I can't judge, or, oh, I can't, you know, say anything about it. But I feel like anytime, this is my personal belief, I feel that anytime you form an opinion about somebody's behavior or anything, you're judging them or what they choose to do, you know, or if you don't like my outfit, you're judging my outfit. If you don't like something about you, you're judging her just because it's not your taste or like, oh, I would not wear that to something like that. And I feel like once I wrapped my brain around that, you know, it's like, that's my opinion. And if it's a judgment, it's a judgment. Yeah. You know, if somebody doesn't take care of their dang kids, I'm judging you. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Me too.
Don't say I can't judge you, because yes, I can. Because I promise you, if somebody like me, from where I came from, how I grew up, how I did it, and the things that I have overcome, if I was able to do all of that, I promise you can. Yeah. God, I've never had addiction or nothing like that, but I promise you, you can choose better. You really can. So yes, we're
all judgmental in our own little ways. Yeah. Regardless if you say you are or not, you are.
So back to the mom or person, like,
no,
why do you think that we do that?
It's not a sense that we think we're better or a sense that we think we do it better or whatever. It's just, you know, it's just something natural that people do. Like, because, for example, if I see a mom out at the store and their kids look like shit, I'm gonna fucking judge you, because why the fuck is your kid? To me, my kids have to look better than me, you know, or to par with me, because people are judgmental. Yeah, you know. And my kids Julian went through a phase, dude, where I would buy him the nicest clothes, and he would just live in fucking hoodies and fucking gym shorts and stuff, and it would drive me absolutely crazy, because I'm like, dude, you have so much nice clothes que va a pensar la gente, mamá muy guapa y el pinche lepe todo charrapastroso, ¿cómo se dice?
I've never heard that one before.
Either way, it, you know, but like, to me, I'm gonna judge you if it's cold outside and your kid's barefooted with no socks. Like, I'm gonna fucking judge you, because mi mamá decía que por ahí entra el frío.
Yeah, I just think that maybe not necessarily that like we can do it better or I can do it better or anything, but I think as human, you can
like
do
common
better.
sense
Yeah.
to do better.
Because it's simple, right? Like, for example, what you're saying, Norita, about like if your kids look crazy. So I'm struggling right now with Elena. Well, not struggling, but I'm letting her kind of be her own, like, and develop her own, like, type of style and everything. So sometimes the outfits that she chooses, I'm like, girlfriend. She's like, but no, it's cute. I like it. And I'm like, okay, rock it, right? But the things that I do have control over is you are absolutely not going out with your hair looking crazy. And you are absolutely not going out all toda chorreada. Or like for the baby more specifically. But if you are going to pick crazy clothes or whatever, con que no estén arrugadas, rompidas, sucias, anything like that, girl, do your thing.
Yeah.
But because I am not afraid of the judgment, but at the same time, like, you're within myself. That's just not something that I'm okay leaving the house with.
Yeah.
You know?
My next question is for you specifically. What's one thing you know about me that others would be surprised to learn? I'm curious.
So, like, somebody who didn't know you or whatever, I would think that everybody would be surprised how incredibly delicate and fragile and sensitive you are. There's certain things that like we can talk about or that we can touch on and it's an instant trigger and like you just shut down. So I think that's what it would be, because it's funny because we don't show that to people. You know, like, yeah, I could be sensitive or I could be, you know, whatever, but I'm not going to show it.
Right.
So I think you as being as like not hard-headed, but like as like strong and powerful and just la presencia que tienes, like you would never think that there are things that, you know, like have hurt you or that have fucked you up.
People have a misconception that because I'm all full of tattoos that I'm mean or that I don't get me wrong.
Or that we say verga all the time.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like I can be a bitch. I can be mean, but it takes a lot for you to get me there. Or sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the circumstance situation. But yeah, I am what you said I am. And
I know you asked for one thing, but the second thing, because there's always, if you're not first, you're last, but like I always think there's more layers. The second would be the crazy amount of things that you have overcome to be where you're at today. Like everybody thinks it's just like, oh, you know, well, she survived this and she survived that. Or, oh, like we mentioned last time, like, oh, that bitch. No, absolutely not. Like the stuff that you have overcome to get to where you are today and have built today. I mean, nobody can touch that. Nobody can touch that. And I think you should be so stinking proud of that all the time. Now you're gonna make me cry. I know. I think you should be so proud of that because
you know what?
The shit that you have survived as from a little kid and kind of like that constant to still be right here standing hard, straight up and being like, still fuck you. Like say whatever, do whatever you want to because I'm literally right here and I'm not moving. Like good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
My thing is, you know, for the longest time, I had wanted to hear like validation.
Yep.
Told my husband one day, and I will never forget this day because that was the first time I ever felt validation from my dad. And it was like I know he's proud of me and but the fact that he let it out and the way he let it out,
that you heard it,
I was just like, I had to step away and go shed a few little tears and come and compose myself and come back and be the strong person that I am, because I was like, I needed to hear that for the longest time without him directing it at me, but him expressing it. I was just like, about time. Like I needed this. Like it was like, so it kind of helped me, how can I say, in the sense like
you broke through?
Like, yeah. It made me feel like finally somebody sees, you know what I mean? Because it's not every day that people tell you like, oh man, you're doing a fucking good job. Like, man, you kicked ass in this. And so when listeners and viewers and stuff like that tell us like, oh, y'all are like, oh my God, like it makes
That's your little words of affirmation too.
So yeah, the fact that you say that, it's true. Like I appreciate you for that. And I heart you for that because it, to me, validation has been, how can I say?
Something you're constantly seeking. Yeah.
Seeking, and to be validated and feel validated is a huge thing for me. So, yeah.
And I think, too, like for you specifically, a lot of that stems from the things that you have been through and the things that you have survived. But I think also it's magnified and intensified for you because you're a mom and you work. And so you take care of your house. And so when you add everything that you have had to overcome and had to go through, and then you add everything that you are still constantly working for and working toward and working through, you are just needing somebody to tell you a good job. As a mom, right? I think as moms, we just need somebody to tell us we're doing a good job.
And for me, to you, I admire so much that you're so dead set in your ways, because how can I express this? Because I wish I could be that way. And the way she learns, like, this bitch is fucking smart, like, and she don't even, like, she knows she's smart, but she don't really know the what's the word? Like, she's just so fucking smart, and so many ideas just like come to her head, and I'm just like, wow, like I want her brain.
It's the ADHD.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I just admire her so much as a person, as a mom, as a creator, because she's so creative. And the fact that you're so dead set in your ways, like, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And
no me sacas de.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's fucking cool, because sometimes I'm like, I know that this is wrong, but fuck it, you know? Yeah. But you're like, no, girl, like, no, you know what I mean? And I'm like, man, I wish I could be like that, because I feel like you help me a lot when I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking do this. You're like, no, it's because, you know, you have, and I appreciate you for that, because you me sacas de pendejadas a veces that I shouldn't say or do, and you like, how can I say, you're my word of my word of reason. Is that
my word of reason?
Yeah. Like, you told me, and I'm like, she's right, I better not, and then I don't, you know.
Yeah.
But because I open up to her and stuff and tell her things, and she's always like, no, mira, lo así, or no, mira que es. I appreciate that.
I love you.
So if y'all ever So if y'all ever need advice or something, this bitch is the go-to, because she'll tell you straight the fuck up. Without. Let's get happy again.
Mama, I feel like we needed to get like a straight slope up again, but this is just not going to be it. So I'm sorry.
Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Fucking hit me with it.
Have you ever ran over a dog? Okay.
I hit a bird once.
If you were to ever run over a dog, would you stop and knock and look for the owners? Or would you just be like, fuck, I'm sorry, and then keep going?
Well, I seen a dog one time get ran over, so does that count?
Okay, what'd you do?
I can paz descanse.
Kept driving?
Kept driving. I mean, because I'll fuck around, get off, look at this fucking dog to check for a tag, and I'll fucking throw up on it. I'm very asquerosa, dude. I can't see shit like that porque me vomito.
Dude, for me, it's just the fact that, like, people are so crazy about their pets. Yeah. But I think about it because, especially, like, out in my neighborhood, there's just so many kids and so many dogs and, like, all that going around or like, just walking around. But, like, I've seen posts, like, on Facebook where my friends, their dogs get ran over, or, like, their dogs are lost and then they find them ran over. And every single time, it's like, people are so heartless. Like, I've been looking for my dog and it's dying out in the middle of whatever. Or, like, people hit dogs and don't even care and don't even stop to, like, tell you or nothing like that. So you find your dog out in the middle of the road. So that made, and there's something not recent, but probably like in the last year, that I was just like, okay, I read one specific and I was like, if I were to run over a dog, would I stop and go knock on all the houses to figure out whose dog it is? Or would I just be like, I'm really sorry, and then just keep going? And I think for me, it's going to be the latter. Like, I would just, like you.
¿Qué paz descanse?
Diosito, perdóname. But, like, I mean, am I the asshole?
No.
Right? Like,
not in that circumstance, because I'm like, okay, ¿quién los trae afuera? Like, secure your dog for
Stop.
number one.
Dude, don't even get me started on Lawndale, man. Like the way that these people cannot get their fucking dogs under control. And my kids want a dog so bad. I would
You're like,
love
fuck
to
that.
have a dog, but no,
No.
absolutely not. I
Mm-mm.
cannot because
Dude.
no.
Have you ever seen that TikTok that the guy comes and knocks on the door and she's like, hey, atropellé, se me hace que atropellé tu perro. Y dijo, ¿cómo se miraba? And he goes, no, dude, it's fucking
Idiota, she was
hilarious.
asking for the description.
Dude, every time I see that fucking TikTok, it is
You
so...
need to send it to me
I'll
when
have
you
to
find it.
Because, dude, he's like, era tu perro. Se me hace que acabo de atropellar a tu perro. And they're like, ¿cómo se miraba? He's like, oh my God, fucking funny as
punch
fuck.
the shit out of him por pendejo.
It's so funny. I had to throw that in there.
That is.
But yeah, I would definitely persinarme and say que en paz descanse.
Yeah, no, I just...
God, sorry. I ran over, or not ran over, but I hit a fucking paloma. Pero son bien pendejos las palomas, dude.
Did you ever see whenever I was driving back from Dallas? Because I think I snapped it. A fucking bird decapitated itself in my windshield. The way that the bird hit, it was like... It hit so hard that like half of its head was on one side of the strip and half of the rest of its body was on the other side.
Oh.
And it was just there. I have the video. I know I have the video. But like the bird was like decapitated. So what are you supposed to fucking do? Just leave it there and keep driving?
I don't know.
And it was all warm and like soft and shit because I pulled over at the first gas station. Dude, no, it was horrible. And I'll put the picture because I know I have that picture somewhere.
When I hit the pigeon, I don't remember which kid was with me, and they're like, man, that pigeon straight up wanted to commit suicide. Because, dude, how the fuck do you not see my big-ass car coming and just fly right into it? Like...
You know, but...
then it was stuck in my grill.
I don't even feel that bad. Or not that I don't feel bad, because yes, it's still gross, but like, I just am not a fan of birds. I think birds are gross. I think, like, I don't understand. I'm sure they have a very important job in our ecosystem, but...
Yeah.
There's just too many of them.
Anyways, moving on. Fuck the birds.
Fuck the birds and the decapitated. So anyways, I had to get the thing where you wipe the windshields with and like fucking get its head off. And then... its fucking body, either its body stayed or its head stayed.
Oh my God. Hey, you should have done
it was fucking
a compilation of like the Petey Bird from Dumb and Dumber. I fixed it. No, what did he say? I handled it. Or what did he say? I handled it or I fixed it.
Or remember when they give it they tape it together and the kids are pretty bird.
Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. I fucking love that movie. So anyways, moving on. What's the most outrageous thing you've done for love or friendship?
For love is become obsessed with this man whenever I was younger. Like, when I tell you, the minute that I saw Manuel, I just knew there was just something about him that I just loved and just, I was so attracted to. Because and especially at the time, because he was always so skinny. Especially at the time, like, it's not like he was the most attractive person, but I just remember thinking like, oh, hi.
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as like outrageous, like I've never done some crazy shit, but I think if anything, it would have just been like driving out in the middle of the night to go see him. After we were broken up, and I'm telling you, because I've just always been so obsessed with him. I drove in the middle of the night to go over there to like just like see him, and I mean it was an act of love.
My outrageous thing is I fell in love with my husband right away just because of the way he is, and I felt like this man is everything I've ever wanted because he's family oriented. I love to be family oriented. I love to hate Mexicano de a madre.
Yeah.
He's patient. And he's such a good dad. Oh my God, he's such a good dad. And my outrageous thing is I got married 2 months in and we're going on forever. But it's like that's my outrageous thing. But
I still remember when you text me about him whenever y'all were gonna meet for the first time or something was it outside of Best Buy or Ulta?
Marshalls.
Oh, Marshalls.
Yeah.
She called me and she was like on face and she was like, I'm so nervous.
He was relentless. He was like, it's my day off. I want to hang out with you. And I was like, well, I'm going to go to Marshalls and shop. Like, If you want to meet up with me, meet up with me. If not, you're gonna have to wait.
He is so cute, and his breath, like he
smells good,
so good. I was like,
he's clean shaven and barbón.
Yeah,
my husband. Yeah, but that was my outrageous. And then for friendship, when my friend got cheated on, we went in, and he was at a girl's house or something like that, and we put lipstick on, and because my lips are a little bit more chubbier, I put lipstick on and I kissed a guy's window and left him a little message with, like, so the girl can get mad.
That's fucked up.
I mean, I did it for my friend because she was like, let's go.
I understand.
But we're way back, way long. This was maybe in 2010.
I don't know that I've done anything crazy for friendship, honestly. Like, nunca se prestó to do anything crazy or fucked up like that.
Yeah, I did that for my best friend, Crystal. Shout out to Crystal. What's the wildest thing you've done that no one knows about? You know what? I don't know that I've ever done something wild that I haven't told people about. Because I think I'm just that bitch, you know, that I'm always like so open about everything porque me vale madre, you know? I am who I am.
Yeah, it's probably going to be as crazy as it gets, like, for me.
Oh, I have something. It's not like super wild, but like, I was mean, and I remember her name was Susan. So Susan was talking shit about me when I think I was in
Susan? The fuck?
She was talking shit about me. So we already had problems with each other. Mm-hmm. And I remember I told a friend or an acquaintance of both of us, like, hey, set her up to come here so I can beat her ass. And I did.
Ew.
I was, because I was tired of her shit.
Good for you, though.
I was like, okay, you want to talk shit? Talk shit in my face.
The one physical fight that I've been in was, también. Like, I was tired of her shit, so I was just like, fuck you. Like,
and in this other instance, like, I really wanted, so Alan was getting bullied when he was in elementary. And this fucking little motherfucker pushed Alan in the bathroom and he hit the back of his head with a stool. So he had like this big ass knot in the back of his head, and he didn't tell me about it. And I remember we went to go eat and he turned this way and I was like, Alan, what the fuck is on your head? What happened? He's like, oh, I fell, and le saqué la sopa, like, le dije, no, me vas a decir lo que pasó. And yeah, he told me about it, dude, and I literally, like, thought of my situation with fucking Susan, and I was like, invite this little motherfucker over for sleepover so I can whoop his ass.
No, dude, it's
and Jalen's dad at the time, he would be like, yeah, invite him over, and we'll whoop his ass.
Did he actually come over?
No, we were just fucking around, but, it went through my mind. Like,
why are kids like that, dude? Why have you seen those stories? Maybe it's only a couple, but where somebody cut the little first grader's hair that sit behind her. Mm-mm. Dude, can you fucking imagine?
That didn't happen to Jalen, but this kid had clippers and was running around, like buzzing people's eyebrows. And I remember Jalen said he was peeing, and when that guy came in, Jalen looked over and he buzzed Jalen's like outer corner of his eyebrow. Dude, I was fucking livid because what if he would have missed and hit his eye? Dude, I fucking went the fuck off. I went up to the school and I fucking raised hell. They took the clippers away from this fucking little shithead, and I think he got like where he went to the alternative center because that's considered a weapon. I'm like, had those clippers, he missed with those clippers, it would have gone in my son's eye. Imagine. Like, why do you have clippers at the fucking school? Y me dio un pinche coraje, and mi hijo was like so self-conscious about his eyebrow because it was bad. I was pissed, dude. He was like, Mom, this kid just came up to me, and it wasn't like the end of school yet. It was like during like middle part of the school day. And
what possesses a child to think that that's okay? I don't understand. What would make you think, oh, let me go up to school and shave people's head?
Yeah.
or shave, whatever.
People's eyebrows, like, And so I immediately...
Like, your arm is one thing, but people's face...
Dude, I look like shit and everything. Así me agarró un pinche chongo, and I fucking zoomed my ass over to the school, and I was like, who the fuck is this kid? And I want this kid, like, handled with today. I was like, because now my son is without, like, half of his eyebrow. I was like, and if that little motherfucker would have missed, he would have, like, hit my son's eye with those clippers, and it would have been so much worse. Like, what the fuck, And they did. They checked cameras and everything. They found out who it was. They suspended him and sent him to the alternative, took his clippers away. Like, they made a whole thing, and I was like, thank you.
I hope he regrets it.
But, like,
I hope it fucked everything up.
Yeah. But, like, también los parents, like, talk to your fucking kids about shit like that. Don't do stupid shit. I tell my kids all the time, you do something stupid at school, you're going to get fucked up too when you get home. And they know. They know I don't fuck around because, like,
not playing.
Why are you going to do something stupid at school that's going to... I mean, I did stupid shit at school because I never got caught, but, yeah.
I didn't never do stupid shit like go fucking stab people with scissors or cut their hair or anything. I just was really hard, según yo.
Dude, I have one more thing that I did that nobody knows about. When I was in middle school, I was a little rebel. I ain't gonna lie. I was going through my own shit that nobody knew about. And other people had already done it. And then I did it. But nobody got caught. Like, nobody was snitching or anything. I took a bottle of Sprite to school full of tequila. And we were all fucking just swigging it.
No way.
Passing it around.
Dude, a mí me daba tanto miedo hacer eso.
And I'm like, we never got caught, dude.
A mí me daba tanto
No.
But see, se me hace que hay de estupideces, because right now what I'm thinking of is, I remember there was, in 7th grade, I guess somebody in the little group learned to choke people out. Like, put them to sleep. And tell me why they were putting each other to fucking sleep. Yeah, a mí me daba miedo. I didn't do it because I'm fucking scaredy cat. Dude, so they were up against the wall and she was like holding their windpipe or however the fuck you do it until the people like would... Like, then I can't remember if they would slap them to wake up or they would just like shake them. To like wake up. Like, the fuck were we thinking? And yo también era de pendeja viendo. If anybody that I don't know if anybody, because in this particular class, I think everybody was white. There was one, but I don't know if she watches, but dude, no. Like, that is so dangerous.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. So that was like a thing?
I mean, I never did it, but my little fucking brother, dude.
I'm fucking scared of everything.
My little brother, my little brother did that shit. And he's like, But I remember, dude, que si hacían eso los pinches lepes.
No.
I'm like, no.
And then I should have said something and should have spoke up, but like, in the moment, I didn't call for it.
You didn't want to fucking get stitches.
But like, imagine somebody that fucking woke up or didn't wake up.
Oh, hell no.
Like, no, I can't.
Hey, did you hear me?
What?
I'm like, but you didn't tell because you didn't want to get stitches. They just get stitches.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Now I'll fucking sing like a bird and shit, but back then I think it was just fucking stupid.
Yeah. All right, guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any relatable content like we did, experience, whatever, leave them down below and let us know and we'll reply. And
hopefully you thought about something that was like down in the vault, kind of like with us.
Yeah, we want to know. We want to know we're not alone.
And then it triggered the memory.
Yeah. Because memories like that are fun to think about and even speak about them. Because,
to like reminisce on.
Yeah. Be nostalgic about it, Yeah.
So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.